Hi, smart people! How are you today? I hope you are doing good. Okay, because this is my first video in this account, I would like to introduce myself to you guys. Okay, my name is Mai Insia and people call me Mai. And yeah, actually, for several upcoming videos, I will discuss about communication. But in this first video, I will talk about verbal communication. I will give you a few seconds to prepare your pen or paper to take note about this material. So, let's get started.
May I sit down?
Sure, go ahead.
Thank you. You come here often?
Every now and then.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yes, really nice.
Can I get you anything?
I don't know. Actually, I think I'm fine. Time flies. Think it's time for bed. Time to leave, I mean.
It sure is.
So, I'm leaving.
Just let me get my coat.
Wow, you won't believe how glad I am that I found you.
I am so happy you found me too.
So, what do you know about verbal communication? Verbal communication is type of communication where we use spoken or written to get our message and information across to other person. We use verbal communication from the moment we wake up in the morning to the moment we close our eyes at night. Humans are social creatures, and it's only natural that our communication methods have improved over time. Same like when we were newborn, we only can crying to express our feelings or our thoughts, and as time goes by, we improve our communication that we can say one word or two words even more. Until now, we still improve our communication to be more effective or to be more fluent. In other words, whenever we use words to express ourselves, our feelings, and our thoughts, we are verbally communicating. We are verbally communicating. Yes, even when we're writing to someone, it is considered verbal communication, but not oral. Got it? So, when we communicate with others, interact with others, what's the importance of doing that? Verbal communication is essential because it is primary means of interacting with others. It lets us to express our thoughts and feelings, convey information, and build relationship. It is a powerful tool for connecting with others and forming social bonds. And yeah, by communicating meaning verbally, others are able to understand what our needs, what our interests, and our beliefs. Effective verbal communication is essential in many aspects, including personal relationship. It can help build trust, foster intimacy, and resolve conflict. Lack of communication It can lead us to serious problems, including conflict and the breakdown of relationship. And I have ever read on TikTok, there is a quote that bad communication really ends a lot of good things. So that's why we need to pay attention to our communication with people around us. Social interaction can help establish common ground, build rapport, and create a sense of community. For example, discussion can help people with different needs understand and another fun ways to ensure that each person achieve their goals. In verbal communication, it's not just doing conversation or just writing a message to others, but in verbal communication, we need to consider several components, and there are several key
Here are the
components in
example
verbal
of
communication.
clarity.
First is
Here
clarity.
are the example of
Clarity
clear
in
conversation.
communication
Person A,
refers to
could you
the
send me the
ability
report
of a
by 5 p.m.
message
today? Person B,
to be easily
sure,
understood
I'll have it sent by
by
5
receiver.
p.m. This dialogue is clear conversation because the request is specific and the response is direct. Both parties understand what needs to be done and by when. Here are the example of unclear conversation. Person A, I need that thing soon. Can you send it? Person B, which thing and when do you need it? This conversation is unclear conversation because the request is vague and person B doesn't have enough information to proceed without clarification.
Second, tone. Your tone of voice is like your body language. It means your tone can affect the meaning of the words you say. In successful communication, your tone of voice must match with your message. In discussion, presentation, or communication or interaction, you can change your tone at different stages and it can help to keep your audience interest.
Voice. The way we say something, known as the tone, can have a bigger impact than the words we choose to say. The tone determines the emphasis of the words. For example, the question "who did this?" can dramatically change the reaction of others depending on the way we say it. Compare these two tones. Who did this? And who did this? People react differently to the way the tone is applied. So ensure that when speaking, you help the person you're speaking with by using the correct tone to support the words you use. And remember the key points of using your tone of voice. The tone has a greater impact than words. People's reactions are determined a lot by your tone. And you control the tone.
Third, volume. Volume refers to the loudness or softness of person's voice when communicating. Volume plays crucial role in how messages are received and interpreted, impacting emotional tone, clarity, and engagement.
You're currently sitting around a 3.
About 10 years ago, when I was a young engineer, I got this offer from a multinational oil and gas company. The salary was 3 times higher, but there was a catch. The job was in supply chain.
You've not only going to be at 5, I need you to be at a 7. The reason I'm sharing this is because when you're louder, you're clearer. The words you say have more clarity. Your accent is not a problem. Your accent is beautiful. However, when you don't speak with volume, what you say is lost because it's not clear. I'm going to stand here and I'm going to keep bumping you up. And once you go up, you can't drop, okay? You've got to stay there. Hold it for me. Show me you can do it. You can. So in 3, 2, go for it.
So, I was a young engineer back in Pakistan, and I got this job offer from this amazing multinational company I always dreamed about.
Louder.
Dreamed about. And I thought
Louder.
salary was great. It's a great company, so I
Louder.
accepted the offer.
Good. Keep louder.
But the problem was, it was in supply chain department.
Big round of applause. Okay. Do you know? I know. Does that sound ridiculous?
Extremely.
Let me give you some confirmation. Did you feel like he was screaming at you? No. Okay? Because in your own mind, you think you're screaming, not screaming. So right now, it's an internal familiar feeling. And you've got to learn how to become very familiar at that volume.
So, why volume is a crucial role? First, ensures clarity and audibility. If your voice is too quiet, your message may be lost or misunderstood. An appropriate volume ensures that everyone can hear your voice clearly, um, whether you are in one-on-one conversation or addressing in a large discussion. For example, when teacher teach students, teacher need to a little bit loud so the student can hear her voice clearly and the students can get the message what teacher said. And also like when you are doing conversation with your friends like face to face, you don't need to raise your voice, it's too loud because your friends cannot hear your voice clearly and yeah, you guys can misunderstood. Second, emphasizes key points. Volume can be used to highlight the important parts of a message. By raising your voice to the strategic moments, it can help to draw attention of critical information. For example, when you are doing presentation, you are not just straight, but sometimes you raise your voice, especially when you are stating the important points of the topic, right? Yeah, we did this because to so the audience can get the point that what we say, right? Third, conveys emotion and intent. Volume can reflect emotions such as anger, excitement, sadness, or calmness. The right volume helps communicate your emotions and reinforce intent behind your words. Next, pace. Pace refers to the speed at which someone speaks in communication. Speaking too fast or too slow affect how well listeners can follow the conversation. If you are speaking too fast, it can decrease comprehension. When someone speaks too quickly, listeners might struggle to process the information in real time, which can lead to confusion and misunderstandings. And then loss of emotional nuance. Fast speech often skip over natural pauses that convey emotion, intention, or emphasis. Listeners might miss the important tonal cues, which can dilute the emotional impact of the message. If you are speaking too slowly, it can make a loss of engagement. Speaking too slow can make the listeners become bored and loss of interest, and then makes frustration and impassion. When someone speaks excessively too slow, it can make the listeners impatient, especially the conversation. If the conversation is lack of freedom or flow, this can make them mentally check out or interrupt, seeking to move the discussion along.
The reason why speed is so important is the initial thought going through a customer's mind when you're speaking too fast is that this guy's nervous, he doesn't know what he's talking about, he's not professional. Hi, I'm with First Line Security. I'm here just to do a little bit of advertising. My manager said if we can just get a sign out here, we'll go ahead and give you a system for free. What that means is we'll go ahead and put some contacts on all your doors, a motion sensor in your house. Now, you are the homeowner, right? Uh-huh. Okay, great. Like I said, we just need to put a sign out here and make sure that does stay out there for a few years. Okay, is that going to make sense?
No, why are you here?
If you can slow your speed down to a conversational confidence where they're comfortable with what you're saying, you know exactly what you want to say. We asked you to do those three things. Make sure the sign does stay out. If it gets stolen, go ahead and give us a call, okay? Second thing is if it does get dirty, we're going to need you to just go ahead and wash it off. Just take your hose and wash it off. And then the third thing is you do need to have it out there for 3 years.
Okay.
Okay. Now, since the advertising is so important to us, obviously you're not showing up and throwing up. The initial first reaction of a first year or even some experienced reps is to talk too fast, to throw out everything on the doorstep, free this, free that, and not slow down and take the time to really explain things and be confident about what they're saying.
Last, vocabulary. Using the right vocabulary for this situation, it is important thing in communication because it is directly impact how well your message is understood and how you are perceived by others. The difference between vocabulary used in formal and informal communication, it is primarily shaped by the context, audience, and the purpose of the interaction. These differences impact how people choose words, phrasing, and the overall tone of their communication. First, word choice. For word choice in formal communication usually uses a precise, professional, and sometimes more complex vocabulary and avoids slang, colloquialisms, contractions, while in informal communication involves more casual, conversational language, incorporating contraction, idiomatic expressions, and slang. Next, tone. Tone for formal communication maintains a polite, respectful, and often impersonal tone. Next is for informal communication. The tone is personal, relaxed, and friendly.
Hi, sir. Welcome to Rose Diner. Good morning. I am looking for Mr. Justin. You are Mr. Edward, right? Yes, I'm Edward Lockwood. My boss, Justin, has an unscheduled meeting, but it will be over soon. So don't worry. Anyway, I'm Cullen. Nice to meet you. Have a seat. Can I get you anything? Yes, please. Any juice would do, thank you. Here. Thank you. No wonder I've been hearing nice things about this restaurant. I like the ambiance here. Of course, it's the best. I'm not too surprised. Everyone who comes here says the same thing as you. Okay. I heard that this restaurant is the best in catering wedding events. I want your restaurant to hold my sister's wedding reception. Good choice, Mr. Edward. When will the wedding be held, by the way? The wedding will be 3 months from now. We have the best food and a perfect venue for your event. May I ask? Okay. When does your boss's meeting finish? I don't know when it'll end. Please pass my greetings to your boss. Mr. Justin and I had an appointment today. However, he kept me waiting and didn't offer any apology. He'll say sorry to you when he meets you. He probably asked you to host me, but you should have had more preparation. On top of that, I'm not satisfied with the way you converse with your customers regarding your restaurant. I'm not your friend. I'll choose another restaurant for my sister's wedding. But wait! Hey, Cullen, where is Mr. Edward? He left. What? Is he busy? No, he wasn't happy with the way I talked. A potential customer left because of the way you talked. I need an email explaining what happened. And I'll call Mr. Edward. I need someone to read and edit my email. What are you doing? You look so sad. Daniel, I need your help. What is the problem? I'm writing an explanatory email to my boss. Please help me check it. Why are you writing an explanatory email? A potential customer left because of me. So, You know, let's see. I can't believe it. What's wrong? I can't believe you start your email with, "Hi, Justin." Well, my boss is Justin. I know. However, you can't use the word "hi" in an email. Replace it with "Dear Mr. Justin" or "Dear Sir." Oh, okay. Just wanted to explain to you the reason. When writing an email, especially an email to a boss or client, you must use formal words. Makes sense? Replace it with, "I am writing this email today to explain to you the reasons for." Sounds more professional, doesn't it? Yeah. Don't use "I think." Use "in my opinion." Got it. Look, Colin, what would you replace "I'm sorry" with? I apologize? That's correct. And here. Don't use "hope to hear from you soon." Use "I'm eagerly awaiting your response." Thank you, Daniel. Don't say "love" at the end of the email. Use "yours sincerely" or "yours faithfully." I get it. Currently, your email is perfect. Thanks, bro. Hey, do you want to go to the bar? Acceptable. I'll treat you, Daniel, as a thank you. Acceptable. What can I get you? I'd like a whiskey sour. And you, sir? I don't know what to drink. Can I get you a whiskey sour like him? Acceptable, thank you. Okay. ASAP, please. I'm a bit thirsty. Sure, I'll get this right away. Thanks. ASAP? What does it mean? ASAP means as soon as possible. Oh, I understand. And can you stop using the word acceptable when we hang out together? Why? When going out or going to a bar or at home, just use informal words like okay, all right, I'll consider it. You should think about it. I need to go to the bathroom. Okay. What the hell did you do? I apologize for the inconvenience I caused. What the hell did you say? I apologize. Now, get out of my way. I will. However, in my opinion, you should speak more politely. Furthermore, you will earn respect from others. I have no communication problems. But you're gonna have some problems here. Hold on, big bro. Who are you? I'm his friend. So? Chill out, bro. What's the big deal? The way he talks annoys me. I see. But he didn't mean to do that. You know, he's a foreigner. He doesn't speak English very well. We're so sorry. Just get out of my sight. Are you okay? He's so disagreeable. I know, he's rude. But you can't always talk so seriously or formally. It's not suitable for places like this. Please provide me an example. When talking to me, a friend, instead of saying, "Please provide me an example," say, "Please show me," or just "show me." Acceptable. Okay. That's right. And instead of using "however," you can use "but." Wait a minute, I think I forgot my ring in the bathroom. I'll have to check again.
Yeah, that's it for the differences, how people choose the words, phrasing, and the tone of informal and formal communication. Consciously or not, we often make mistakes in verbal communication, right? Yeah. Here, common mistakes in verbal communication. First, overusing fillers. Like, that's the fillers.
Hey, have you seen my glasses? Like, the black one? Yeah, the black one. Oh, like the new one? Yes, the new one. Yeah, like it's there, the. Huh? Like this square thing. You're making me furious now. What? Where? The square thing in room. Let it be. I don't want my glasses. It's fine.
Second, monotone voice. Speaking not very in your tone can make sounds boring and unengaging.
So yeah, I've been told by people that I have a monotone voice and that I sound boring as hell. And that freaking sucks. When I'm genuinely interested about something, I still don't show my interest in my voice because it feels awkward talking in an enthusiastic one. Oh, and just in case you didn't know what a monotone voice is, then it basically means you have a voice frequency range flatter than my subscriber graph. But that doesn't mean having a monotone voice is worse than a normal one. Well, it just means that it's not as good. I mean, if you have a monotone voice, you're gonna suck at reading aloud in class or making YouTube videos. But on the other hand, a monotone voice is good for making sarcastic jokes because no one would be able to tell if you're being sarcastic or not. So it sounds funnier, which would result in you getting your ass beat in some situations. Yo, Win, that movie was so freaking good, right? Yeah, it was actually pretty good. I feel like you're being sarcastic. Well, I'm not. Look, if you don't agree with me, I'm gonna freaking kick your ass. So do you like the movie or not? What? I already said I liked the movie. Why are you getting so angry? Like, I told you that I liked it. That's it! No one talks about my movie like that!
Third, mumbling. Mumbling is speaking too softly or unclearly.
Yeah. Why is that? Well, it's a funny story actually. It all started when I was younger, and I'm a parent now.
Tom, you're mumbling. Tom, I can't. What are you doing?
And last is interrupting. Interrupting is cutting people off in conversation and some of as a rude and disrupt communication.
Interrupting during a class discussion.
Yes, this book we're learning about was made into a movie, but a lot of times when they make the movie, they leave parts of the book out. Thank you for raising your hand. Do you have a question?
Like on Naruto, they don't use the same characters in all the movies.
Yes, that is a great example. Sometimes
It happens on Harry Potter. Harry Potter is a great movie. I like it when Harry and Voldemort finally... when Ron and Hermione find Harry and they...
Harry Potter is a stupid movie.
Hey man, I like that movie.
stop. Everyone needs to stop interrupting each other. No one can hear what anybody else is trying to say, and everyone is just getting frustrated.
Participating in class is a very good thing. However, it is important to follow your teacher's directions and raise your hand during class discussions before sharing.
Interrupting during a conversation with friends.
Okay, it's my birthday party. I hope you can all come.
I forgot to ask my mom, but I will tonight. What time does it start?
You said 7 p.m., right? I'll be there.
What types of things do you like?
Hey guys, I'm ready to beat up 1520 morning ultimate custom night. It was the best. Oh my god!
Calm down, dude. Hey, you just interrupted their conversation, Preston.
Emergency interruptions. When you should interrupt no matter what.
I can't wait for this to be done. It's going to be delicious. It is almost finished.
Why do you gotta use a pan to cook it?
It keeps the small meat from falling in the fire and helps make the flesh.
Hey,
You know it's rude to interrupt. You ask a question and I am trying to answer.
The food is on fire!
Oh no.
See, I had to interrupt.
That's all the explanation about verbal communication. Please remember, the effective verbal communication is crucial in expressing ideas clearly and fostering understanding. And when we communicate with others, we need to consider the use of tone and volume, speak clearly, watch our pace, and choose the right vocab depend on the situation. And yeah, we need to improving our verbal communication to be better or to be more effective because it has benefits for our life. Yeah, that's it. The today's video on topic verbal communication. I hope you find something new. Come back for more. We'll see you here. Bye, smart people.